Hello. I don't know if you can see what's behind me. Can you see them? We've got turkeys. These are two, I call them Blanche and Mildred here. They're two turkeys and it looks like they're coming my way. Ah, aren't they fun? For Christmas, I gave my mom those bird feeders that are just behind us. And it's been really fun to watch. I know you're looking at the turkeys, so am I. And you see the red bird feeder there? We attract cardinals, we attract all kinds of things. I never thought I would be a big person on birds. Never in a million years. Look at those turkeys. Let's see if I can get back some more. And we've got a lot of squirrels too. And the squirrels have been trying to get to the bird feeders, but those green ones are squirrel-proof bird feeders. And so if a squirrel crawls on one of them, it shuts off the feeding mechanism. The red one there, I had to move because the squirrels were able to get to it. So now there's a piece of fishing line that's hanging. And so there's been a couple of birds. I don't know if you can see the branch. Probably not. Let's see if we can move a little closer. Look at those turkeys. I love the turkeys. But we've got all kinds of great birds. And after we got the bird feeders, my mom shows me this book. It's the Audubon Bird Guide, Eastern Land Birds. And what's interesting about it is she had picked it up at a yard sale. And when I went through it, there was a name of a lady in it. And then it is chock full with newspaper clippings and all kinds of notes about birds. And so the lady that owned this book was really a big fan of birds. So I found her name and I was able to look her up on the internet and find out some things about her. But bird watching is a really big deal for some people. Now, what I found interesting is, I don't know if you know, but on Wednesdays, starting the first Wednesday of every month, we do a 4-week psychic class with Carrie and Phil. And one of the things that they teach is something called psychometry. So if you hold an object that belonged to somebody else and you tap into the powers of your soul, that you're able to actually pick up images and impressions and things like that. Now, that may sound kind of far out, but when we're in class, let's follow the turkey. When we're in class, we get to practice this our psychic nature on other people that are in the class. We work on Zoom, and so you actually can tap into somebody else's energies and tell them things about themselves. So you get people that actually say, yes, that's true, no, that's not true. And so what I did through psychometry is I held on to this lady's book, and she died, I found out, in 1991, and she was born in 1901. Her name was Claire. Hi, turkey. Oh my God, turkey's getting closer. Anyways, so I felt in my soul, and my feelings anyways, about this Claire, and I felt the love obviously for these birds, and felt that she was married, and she was. And then I saw an old typewriter in my mind's eye, my psychic mind, I guess, in the imagination, and come to find out she actually was a typist for a publishing company. So I think that's pretty cool. I think it's really cool. Anyways, so we all have this psychic nature, and my New Year's resolution is really to tap in more to this soul power of mine. And then we all have it, like I said. And I invite you too, if you want to join us. It's Wednesdays. You get the replay if you can't join us live, but hope you can join us live because you get to work with other people as well. And the difference between psychic and mediumship is you use that same psychic muscle, but instead of doing a reading on somebody that's alive or doing something like psychometry, is you have the intention to do a psychic reading on somebody who's no longer walking on this planet. So it's really pretty cool because doing mediumship, and we do mediumship classes on Thursday, you actually get to work with partners on Zoom. And for me, I've been able to feel like I am somebody else. I have memories that don't belong to me. And then when I verbalize them, my partner will say yes or no. But there's been some amazing things that I've had the experience of, even like I'm a man, and I'm obviously not a man. But they've confirmed that those details are absolutely correct. So it's great to explore these psychic muscles. And one thing most of us really don't know, that we want to connect, we want to even connect with our deceased loved ones, but we have to be able to slow our minds down. And that's very difficult to do. There's a unseen world around us that is so powerful, and it may just seem like it's me and the birds and the turkeys, but I think this area around is just chock full of loved ones, you know, supporting and cheering me on through this life, probably getting a huge kick out of these turkeys and the birds, and just the fact that I'm doing this video. Where's the other turkey? No, don't see the other turkey. Anyways, to slow down that mind and connect to that connection that we're all part of on Mondays, actually starting tomorrow, because today's Sunday that I'm recording this. We're doing a 4-week, 2-hour program with Scott Milligan called Trance in the Altered States, and he's pretty extraordinary. So we're doing a lot of great things online, and you can make it your New Year's resolution too, to tap into this unseen world and tap into your own psychic nature. It's pretty fantastic, because when you work with another person and you know details about them and you're picking it up from your own soul, you start to realize that there's a much bigger picture. There's a much bigger picture to who you are, to what life's about. It can help put this whole coronavirus and what's happening in the world in perspective. Even though we don't understand, there's a much bigger picture to our lives, and we will make it through alive, because we don't die, which is the title of my book. And I know life can be very difficult, but there can also be a lot of joy. So one thing you may want to do is, while we look back and we're all glad that 2020 is over, you can think about some of the good things that have happened in 2020. And the more good things you think about, the more good things you'll feel. And I believe the more good things that will happen. So whatever you give your attention to will grow. So, oh my God, I love these turkeys. Let's see if I can back up without stepping in something I don't want to. Walking into the bird feeder. You see her? Oh, where'd she go? So I've seen cardinals. I've seen blue jays. There's chickadees. There's something called a tufted titmouse that's out there. There's blue jays. There's robins. There's all kinds of good things happening. But for now, I'm going to leave you. And you can always join us on Sundays, a few hours time. We have got our Sunday gathering, and the whole gang's together. And anyways, you can find out about everything at WeDon'tDieRadio.com and click on calendar. Okay, this is Sandra Champlain signing out from the backyard for now.